hey, happy holidays. So we're going to take just a few minutes and talk about something very, very important. So there are credit repair methods that you should use, and there are credit repair methods you should not use. And I'm just trying to adjust my camera right now. Now, we're going to talk about the one you should not be using, and I'm going to tell you why. Okay, so first of all, hope you're having a great day. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and let's get to this. Back in 2013, when, identity theft credit sweeps were super popping, people were getting amazing results, right? I'm talking about removing your negative items in the literal 4 business days that these things are actually supposed to come off in when you submit the credit sweep for identity theft, right? However, millions and millions of people utilize this method illegally, and they still are here in 2022. And guess what? Now, if you're an actual victim of identity theft, you can't remove your negative items. You can't say that you're a victim of fraud. You can't go out and get a police report because it is not going to work. So here's the deal. If you are trying to remove negative items from your credit report, there's the right way to do it, there's the okay way to do it, and there's the way you should be doing it, okay? And I'm going to tell you about all 3, all right? And again, happy holidays. Okay, so here's the deal. The one thing that you should not be doing is the illegal identity theft method. Why do I keep saying illegal? Why am I being so adamant about the fact that it is illegal? Well, you are physically going to the police station and you are saying, oh, I lost my wallet. I'm a victim of fraud. They opened up these accounts and blah, blah, blah. I need to remove them from my credit report. And they're giving you a police report. That's number 1. Number 2, you are then going and filling out an affidavit that says that you are going to do 1 year in jail for perjury if these things are not true, okay? That is number 2. Number 3, now you are submitting this to the credit bureaus and lying to the credit bureaus after you went and you lied to the police, okay? So that's number 3. Number 4, now, most of the time when it doesn't work, you're going to go to the CFPB, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, who just happen to be a government agency. You are now going to lie to them. And you're going to submit all these fraudulent documents to them, okay? So you've been, for the most part, a law-abiding citizen your entire life, and then now you are just going out and committing a crime. Yes, this is a crime. It is a financial crime, okay? And by submitting this, all these documents online to the CFPB, you are also committing wire fraud because it's online. You are lying about stuff online, okay? And we're going to talk about wire fraud a little bit in a couple of weeks when we talk about CPNs, credit profile numbers, because man, do I have a story for you, and I've been waiting for years to tell you about this. All right, so what's going to happen is that because all these millions of people who utilized this method when they weren't supposed to, utilized it, now you're not going to be able to remove your negative items if you're an actual victim of identity theft. So the last person that I took for removing negative items using the illegal identity theft method, it wasn't illegal for her though, was back in 2016. And she had hundreds of pages of documentation proving that she was an actual victim of identity theft. She had her police report, she had the affidavit. Obviously, I created the letter for her. I didn't do any of the other stuff. I created the letter for her. And then she had a whole hoard that she had to actually overnight to my office, proving that these people went and opened businesses and the LLC documents and certificates and just all these different things, transaction reports, blah, 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 statements, whatever. I'm talking about a whole hoard. It cost her like $100 to overnight this stuff to me, okay? So that was the last client that I accepted for that method. Why? Well, first of all, I don't believe people when they come to me and tell me that they're a victim of identity theft. That's number 1. Just saying, nothing against you, and just has everything to do with, this industry, okay? I don't believe you, all right? If, you were a victim of fraud, I feel for you, but most of the time, all you gotta do is look at your bank statement and you're gonna know that, hey, someone charged XYZ to your account. I mean, that we need to be on top of our finances. That's number 1, okay? Money management, managing your actual money, okay? Be on top of your stuff because it makes it easier for you and harder for them to go and actually access everything, okay? All right. Now, when you go and you submit all this stuff, you are just going to be, verified as accurate. They're not going to remove it. They're going to tell you they don't believe you. And if they don't believe you, they don't even have to do an investigation. It's not like a regular factual dispute where, even if it doesn't matter if they believe or don't believe, because, we're dealing with facts. We're not saying, oh, it's mine, it's not mine, okay? So because now they don't believe you, they put that in the system that you are a liar, at least in their opinion. They literally send a letter that says, we do not believe you are a victim of fraud, and therefore we are not going to investigate these disputed accounts. So now when you go and say, oh, but I'm a victim and blah, 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 here's my proof, here's my police report, blah, 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 they're still not going to do it. And you're going to go around and round and round and round in circles when you could have just done it the right way. Taken about 6 months, 8 months, 9 months maximum, whatever, disputed these things, got them off permanently, and then moved on with your life. Because even if that method works, guess what? And I'm talking about the identity theft method. They're going to come back on your credit report, and then now, more than likely, they're going to be permanent up to the statute of limitations, which is 7 years, okay? So what do you do if you took some bad advice, didn't think it through, and used the illegal identity theft method when you are not a victim of identity theft? Well, I'm going to tell you what you can do. First of all, you need to stop. Get rid of that police report. Get rid of that affidavit. Get rid of your disputes, okay? Pretend like it never happened. Pull up your credit report. First of all, visit my channel, and I have over 1,150 videos that show you how to do this yourself for free, okay, the right way, because men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and hey, I prove to you every day that this works, right? So learn how to do a factual-based dispute using the information from your credit report, okay? You are never going to send out one of those dispute rounds again saying that you were a victim of fraud. When you write your dispute, you are not even going to mention that you sent out anything saying not mine. And here is the part that is going to hurt you. First you said, oh, I'm a victim, it's not mine, this is fraud, this is theft, blah, blah, blah. And now you're saying, oh, but these things are just inaccurate. But that's your only option. That is your only option when you go and you commit this crime. It is a crime. If it were not a crime, you wouldn't go and do 6 months in jail for it, okay? It is fraud, all right? Just because these things have to do with paper, it doesn't mean it's not a crime, okay? So keep this in mind when you are, doing things, all right? Now, you're going to write a simple dispute. These negative items need to be removed from my credit report. Here's the facts support my argument, and now you're going to do it factually, okay? Now, the other option is to do regular credit repair 101, but I'm going to tell you, hey, guess what? That's probably going to take you about 4 times the amount of time. Or if you go to a credit repair company that does not use factual disputes or Metro 2, and they're using regular credit repair, you're going to be with them for sometimes years. The big companies, they have an average of 2 years. I have an average of 7 months. So everything comes down to the way that you do it. Now, don't believe people when they're telling you that all you got to do is go out and get that police report. Because guess what? It doesn't work like that. And you can argue with me until the cows come home. Oh, Kristen, but Section 605B says that they're required to remove my negative items when I say that I'm a victim of fraud and I have the police report and I have the affidavit and the dispute letter, right? But guess what? Our rights are violated every single day. And if you read it carefully, it says if you're a true victim of fraud, not if you are just saying that you are a victim of fraud. And that's on you to actually prove that you're a victim, okay? So if you really are, hey, you know what? Go that route. Do you. Go that route. Be persistent. Sometimes you got to go sue them, right? But you'll be able to remove them because you're going to have actual documentation to prove that you are a victim. But if you are not, you should not even consider doing that. You are going to be breaking the law, all right? And I don't want to go around in circles about that. Now, the way that you truly remove negative items from your credit report permanently without having to spend years of your life in trying to increase your credit score is to exactly what I said. Look at your credit report, break it down, and understand why an account should be reported as the, whatever it is, right? So you're going to be looking for things like, I don't know, a past due or late payments on a collection, a monthly payment on a charge-off, different payment history, 3 different dates last paid, 3 different dates last active, stuff like that. And you're also going to want to dispute your personal information first to get rid of that geographical code so that they cannot automatically verify you, okay? So Do not use the illegal identity theft method. Yes, I keep saying illegal. Do not send out the same letters that the bureaus have received 1.5 million times every single month. When your letter gets to the bureaus, it gets scanned into a system that reads it, kind of like in college, how they're looking for plagiarism. This is basically virtually the same thing, where they're looking to see if it matches anything that they've already received before, right? And if it does, then guess what? There's no investigation, but they will say that it's verified as accurate. And now you're going to be back at square one. However, it's going to be even more difficult because the longer you dispute, the harder it is to remove your negative items. So stop making it harder on yourself, because there's the easier way. All right. So if you want to see if I can personally do a credit sweep for you that is not illegal, where there is no police report, where you actually get the copies of the disputes, because virtually nobody else is going to give you the copies of the disputes, and you want all your negative items disputed every single round, and all 3 bureaus disputed every single round without using templates, with a custom dispute using factual disputes, then head over to my740.com and I will personally see if I can help. All right. But I have clients coming in a couple minutes, so I gotta go. Have a great day. Smash that like, subscribe if you have not done so, and happy holidays. All right, happy holidays. They are here, so I gotta go. Bye.